They were live.
Okay, yeah, we live. Okay.
Yeah.
How do I get it to go to the what so I can see? Hold on. I'm gonna look. Let me look at mine.
Yeah.
Let me look at because I got another pad over here. And let me look because I had it up here so I could see what we look like. Oh my gosh. Because I was trying to watch you in Noonie, but I got caught up.
Ah,
I can't believe you reading back to back like this.
today's my only free day, so I was like, and I had 2 hours break in between. So I'm like, if I'm in the flow, I might as well just, do
Yeah.
it. And I was originally supposed to do it with him on Tuesday, so it wouldn't have been back to back originally.
What?
Um,
How do I get it out of this and back to like when it's up where you can see the stream and stuff? That's what I'm trying to do because I see
what are
you
you?
because I see
Okay,
and I see you, and then I'm in the back in the I don't know.
can you see private chat comments on the right?
Hold on. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, look, I see. Okay. All right. It don't
So
it don't matter because if nobody shows interest me, they'll watch the replay. They'll watch
yeah.
the replay. Don't. But I purposefully left a notification so they would know that we were live. So because I don't normally go live, and the last time I went live was with you, so I got to start doing
Yeah.
that. Okay.
And people are coming in and commenting now. Shaylin and Tijuana. Hi, people. So
You see? Okay, hold on. Okay, there you go.
you,
I see.
you see it?
Okay. Hi. Hi, everybody. We're working out the kinks here. Welcome, 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 welcome. We
Technology.
beautiful Yamaya from Soul of Yamaya today reading for me, reading with me. And I'm excited about this. We have a good time when we collab. So I'm glad, a couple of y'all here. I don't care. I don't care if it's only two people. I don't care if it's one person. We're gonna do it. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do Fly on the Wall today. This is Yamaya's read. This is something she does that I really, really enjoy. So hope y'all enjoy it. All right, you gonna go first.
You want to put up the sign we're on, Aries, and then so people know what
Hold on.
we're on?
Look, you gotta tell me how to do it.
Okay, so there's
Is it
something that says banner,
yeah. Okay.
and then
Create.
you can like create
Okay.
banner.
All right. Is it showing up? I can't see me.
And then you have to show press show.
Okay, there it is. You see it?
Yeah. I mean, our names are gone, but that's fine because you can make it small and it says scroll across, but don't worry.
Oh God, hold on. We gonna get it together. I promise.
It's based on fly on the wall. So we're gonna look at the energy around the person on your mind. What's going on behind closed doors where they are at. How do I connect here?
Did it take it away again?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you see where it says scroll across? So if you go onto the banner and then
Okay.
there's like a little thing that says scroll across when you see the banner, and
It's
there's a
nice.
box you can tick on Aries. And now look, when you look at the Aries, there's something that says you can tick a box where it says scroll across.
Not on this one. It doesn't say that. It's just
No?
it just either shows or it goes away. I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on.
That's
Maybe I got too many banners because I had this one and this
there
one.
we go. Don't forget to hit the like button. Just change that to Aries, and then we'll
Okay.
just change that, so we know what it's about.
Okay.
I think that's the easiest.
Look, I was trying to give you your I was trying to get you going on here. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Hey, Ray Bay.
Here we
There
go.
we go.
All right.
Okay. So we will be looking into Aries. This is for Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Give us a shout. I'll be looking into what's going on the person on your mind. What's going on their side? What's the energy around them? Let's see. What's coming
Hi,
up?
everybody.
Somebody's fighting their they're holding back. I think somebody's about to blow up. I feel like I just heard I'm still standing. Somebody who's fighting against not having a argument on their side. So they're keeping emotions in, but I do feel like there's like, how do you say, something's ready to the something's about to boil over, basically. You could be dealing with a Libra, but somebody feels unjustified. Things don't feel like they're going their way. They want to move. Where do you want to move towards? Cancer on the table as well. They want to move towards communicating with you, but they're clueless on how to do it. So this person feels a little bit, I wouldn't say trapped, but in a way, they're afraid to speak out, speak up. They feel small. They might even be belittled where they are. They try to smooth things over on their side of things because they don't want to look bad to the family, the friends. This could be that they're dealing with an energy that has been going for a long time. And if they break this up, it feels like failure to them. Okay, that was spirits that just whacked all of this out. That wasn't me. So they're just trying to keep it going. Just whack. Yeah, it's a burden for them. 10 of Wands. They're burdened, and I do feel like they're about to collapse. Why are you burdened? They can't stop thinking about you and the kind of lightheartedness you bring to their energy, to their life. I feel like that's been cut off from them, and everything, their world is gray, literally. Where you bring color to their world, it feels like their world feels just very gray and sad and lonely. 5 of Wands, there's a conflict ready to literally come out. I do feel like this conflict is not going to be enough for them to break free. I do feel like it's the start of some kind of domino effect. Like the walls are slowly starting to fall, and they're going to focus on building their own happiness because they realize they need to focus on themselves. Yeah, there's an ending coming. So this is just the start of something bigger. You got the death card here as well. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Libra. The advice for you before I move on to Lee is stand your ground, don't take action. Even though I have the King of Wands here, the King of Wands here is not moving for me. They're in control. I'm getting more Leo energy, so hold back. Because otherwise you'll get into your head and you'll get into their energy. You don't need that. Stay away. let it play out. Okay, Lee, over to you.
Okay. All right. So we're doing fly on the wall for those of you that are asking. We're taking a look at what's going on with your person. We're being sneaky and being nosy, like tarot card readers are. Okay, Aries. Let's see what's going on with Aries. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So what I see here is okay. When I crack the deck, there's the tower, Scorpio energy, and there's some type of transformation that your person is going through with the death card. Okay, they may have to make a decision between two paths. Okay, it could be two people. A lot of different things here. And then we have the moon. They've got some things going on, under the radar. So the three cards that fell, we got the Two of Pentacles, we have the Magician, and we also have the Justice card, which is Libra energy. So I feel like your person is juggling. They could be juggling like their feelings. They could be juggling, situations. It could actually be a thing. It doesn't doesn't always have to be a person when someone is juggling. But they're trying to manifest, I feel like, their justice when it comes to, their situation, when it comes to their love life. Hold on. Let me clarify. Okay, there's some self-sabotage going on here. Yeah, they got some things going on. They've got issues with their family. So there's some type of self-sabotage going on here. Your person's trying to figure out, I feel like that's what that Two of Wands is. They're trying to figure out which way they're going to go, what they're going to choose. Are they going to choose the angel or the devil? Then we've got, to clarify, the Two of Pentacles. What they're juggling is they've got some type of issue with their family here with the karmic family card. So it's talking about, a relationship with someone in the immediate family that they have to come back, that was brought back into this world. They were brought back into this world with, in order to work things out peacefully. So I feel like at this point, that might be what is consuming a lot of their time, but they are trying to manifest a family, okay? With the Magician card, because they want to have a new beginning. That's the justice that they want. They want to have a new beginning, and they want to come into a relationship with you and be transparent, okay? All right. Okay, so we're going to move on to, hi, everybody. We're going to move on to, I was going to say Pisces. I'm jumping all the way to the end. Oh, gosh. Look, we don't want to do that. Hold on. Okay, Taurus.
Taurus.
It's Mahoochie. Mahoochies. We talking to Mahooch. That's what I call them, the hoochies of the zodiac. Okay, here we go. Okay. Take it away, Maya.
Okay, Taurus. And remember to put in your placements in the chat. Feel free to, entertain each other, ourselves. Okay, Maya, focus. Okay, what's happening on the side? The Taurus's person. What's happening on your side right now? Oh, they don't want to talk. They have sleepless nights. They're not sleeping very well. I feel like you are also in their dreams. You are living rent free in their mind, like not only in the daytime, but also during night. They can't seem to escape you. They feel exhausted emotionally as well. There's a sense that whatever love that they thought they had on their side is no longer making them happy, satisfied, whether it's another person, job, family. This person wants to, you know what this person is doing? They're trying to manifest you. They're trying to manifest you back. This person could be watching videos on how do I get this person to love me? All of those kind of things with the Magician and the Hermit. They're not highly intuitive, but they are literally trying. I think this person might even be sat with crystals, not knowing what the hell they're doing, but just following like instructions. And they're doing this in secret because they have no more, it doesn't feel like they have a way out anymore. And this person could be somebody who's normally very logical, like the last person you would think of that would even sit down about and think about spirituality. You got Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio on the table. There's a devil energy that's keeping them. They're basically, in a nutshell, with the devil, there's a toxic attachment around them that doesn't want to let them go. They could be dealing with somebody who has some kind of, and I heard blackmail. I don't know what this is about. They have some kind of leverage on them. Gosh, where's that? That also a word that I would normally not use. What is the devil energy about? You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Swords. Knight of Swords. They're threatening to say something. So this toxic energy, whoever this is to your person, is threatening to say to accomplish something that they feel could sabotage them. That's why they have the power. Somebody has the power over the person on your mind. It feels like this is Nine of Wands. It feels like the moment your person is trying to escape, this toxic energy reminds them, if you go, I will do this. And I don't know what the blackmailing is about. It's something, it will differ for everybody because it's a general reading here. But it is something that could, you know what? It could be something that they work for. It could be work related that you're not necessarily love, but with the Ace of Wands, it could be that it's something that they have influence. It could be, okay, I'm just going to say an example and then I'm going to give it to Lee. An example that I was just given is that, say your person is in a relationship with Sabrina, and Sabrina or whoever, doesn't matter. I'm just giving that name. And Sabrina's father is the CEO that employs your person. So if your person leaves Sabrina, she will cry to her dad. Her dad will fire your person. I hope that makes sense. So there feels like there's some kind of manipulation going on. So that's just an example. Okay, so I'm going to give it to Lee.
All right, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with your. Okay. Overall energy, Empress. Okay, so it's Taurus Libra energy. It is talking about, you know, you. I feel like this is them seeing you as their divine counterpart. Underneath, you have the Ten of Swords showing on here, which is talking about a painful ending. So something must have ended in your person's life. And then we have the Four of Pentacles here showing up as a scarcity mindset. Normally, I always tell y'all about the tarot, about how when someone has something in front of their chest, it means that they're holding themselves back emotionally. So I feel like whatever this was that happened with your person, this painful ending, it has caused them to kind of step into this scarcity mindset and kind of hold themselves back when it comes to love. So the three cards that fell, we have the Page of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, the Death card, Scorpio energy that showed up for Aries. And then we have the Six of Wands. Okay, hold on, let me clarify. I want to see what Spirit is saying. Oh, somebody want to come tell you something. They want to come tell you something. So that could be why whoever that other person is that your Maya is talking about, that could be why, that person is trying to stop them, because they're wanting to come and tell you how they feel with the confession card. Okay. They want to offer you something long-term, stable, and committed. Okay. They want to come in with an energy of intimacy. Okay. It's not just sex. I always tell y'all that, even though the cards look like that, it's talking about they want to let you in. Okay. And then with the Death card, there has to be a transformation, okay? Because they're regretting something that, that has happened. Some of you could have had a false start with this person when the regret card shows up like this, or they could just be regretting the people that they've been choosing, the type of relationships, the things that they've been experiencing, okay? And then, but with the Six of Wands, they are headed towards, they see you as their dream lover, okay? And they are headed towards success. So let me clarify the Six of Wands and see what Spirit wants to say. Yeah, your person's got trust issues. They've got to get over these trust issues. Whatever they went through, whatever they went through with this other person, they need time to get over this. That's one of the things that's holding them back from this confession, because their overall energy is that they want to confess to you. Okay. All right. You ready, Maya? let me move up. Okay, so we are going to do Gemini next.
Gemini. Okay, put in your placements, Gemini. What's happening on the other side? Let's be a fly on the wall. The person on your mind. What's the energy on their wall? It's the same card I had with Taurus. So you could be like, somebody is no longer feeling love. They feel rejected. They feel like, um, I just heard the song "When Love Is Gone" from the Muppets Christmas Carol, or we're past Christmas, but they communicate in songs with me. So somebody feels, oh wow, why? Oh God, this energy. Okay, give me the bridging energy here. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody is still staying in a relationship or in an energy because it's stable, it's secure. They don't have to risk anything, but it's based on a lot of manipulation and lies. Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So it feels like that's what I'm also sensing is a person, your person, whatever energy is around them, that energy gives them empty promises. They keep on lying, but not following through with actions or words or saying I'm going to change. It feels again like a little bit of a manipulative narcissistic energy that gaslights people with the Seven of Swords. Like it feels, I'm not saying, I don't feel a cheating necessarily that there's going on, but it's a lot of manipulation.
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune, I do feel like whatever they're sad in, they're meant to sad in right now. So it's destined to be in that energy, to grow, to learn, to make better choices. It's a slow moving energy, but I do feel like this is a stable energy for you if this person decides to remove themselves from where they're at. The energy with you and them is stable. I also feel with the Wheel of Fortune, it's also sometimes being at crossroads that they are needing to make a decision in the near future. It could be during Pisces season. For me, Wheel of Fortune is Sag and Pisces energy. For some, it will be February. For some, it will be later down the line. um, but this is teaching them a lesson in a spiritual lesson, emotional maturity, whatever it is. With the Page of Pentacles, they're meant to be sitting in this energy. Yeah, but this is not gonna last. You got the Tower, so whatever happens, however long it takes, it's divine timing. But I do can say the most possible future of this connection that they're in is going to lead to a breakup. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sag, Pisces. um those are the major arcanas I'm getting here. Hey.
Okay. All right. What's going on with Fly on the Wall for Gemini? Was okay. Gemini spirit. Okay. The overall energy is the King of Swords. Okay. So this is, this is their energy is talking about, just them being ice cold is what I'm getting from this card. And we've got the Three of Cups here. This is talking about them. I feel like they're wanting to reunite with you. All right. And then with the Fool is talking about them wanting to take a leap of faith. Okay. They want to have the Ten of Pentacles with you. So not just love, money, legacy, the whole 9 yards, but they have to make a choice with this Two of Wands. They're at a crossroads. And then underneath this is the Two of Cups. So it's, strong connection, mutual attraction between the both of you. Let me clarify the King of Swords. Okay. So this person's been thinking a lot about this situation, a lot about what they want to do. I feel like that's probably why the King of Swords is showing here, because they're exerting a lot of mental effort when it comes to figuring out what they want to do. I feel like this person just goes back and forth. That's what I feel like. Hold on. So we got 4 cards that fell here. We have the Knight of Swords, again, air sign. Knight of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Moon, Pisces, and Cancer energy. And then we have the Eight of Swords here. I feel like this person is just mentally stuck, okay? They want to come forward. They want to give you a love offer, right? They want it to be very passionate with the Knight of Wands, but your person may have a tendency to be a player with this Knight of Wands energy. But I want to clarify and see what's going on. They are trying to make moves. I feel like they want to take a risk towards you with the Knight of Wands, but I feel like if they do that, they're going to have to do it undercover. They're gonna have to do it like, move in silence, basically. Okay, but they're pretty much mentally stuck here. Let me see what's coming up. Yeah, they think a lot about the past. For some of you, this could be somebody you already know. We got the karma card coming up here. They're dealing with their karma with the Knight of Wands. They're trying to surrender to what's happening here with the moon. And with the Eight of Swords, they've got self-esteem issues. They've got massive self-esteem issues that they need to look at, because that's part of what's keeping them stuck. And it's part of what has them in this in and out energy, not wanting, not trying to make a decision. Well, they want to make a decision, but I feel like they think about something, they make a decision, and then they go back into it all over again. This person just moves back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because you know what they say, Geminis, a lot of times y'all are in two minds about a lot of things. And I don't feel like it's a bad thing, but I feel like if it doesn't allow you to make a decision and you end up with analysis paralysis, that's when I feel like it could be a negative thing. Okay. But I feel like they want to come towards you, but I don't know if it's like they know and then they don't know, and then they know and then they don't know. So good luck to y'all with your Geminis. I'm going to say that. All right. Let's move on to Cancer. Cancers, are y'all in here? Are there any Cancers in here?
I got Cancer Moon, so I'm putting in Cancer Moon. The worst thing you can have. The overall emotional. Cancer Moon. There we go. Another Cancer Moon.
Are you in Moon? Okay, cool. I'm trying to get it this way. Okay, there it is. There you go. All right. There you go.
You cannot hear the background noise, right? Because they just started construction and drilling outside. So you don't hear it, do you, Lee? Because otherwise I'm gonna move it a little bit.
Just a little bit. A little bit. It's like goes in and out. Just a little bit.
That.
Because I hear some go and then it
stops.
Okay, that's why you had the mic off. Okay.
Because it's construction, they're drilling. Great. Okay. I might just move to another room. Do you want to start with Cancer? I'm just going to move over and then I'll come right.
Okay. All right. Okay. So she's going to move. I'm going to read first. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. Hi, everybody. Those of you that just are just joining us. Hold on one second. Okay, overall energy for Cancer is the Queen of Cups. Okay, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I learned it backwards. So this for me is Scorpio. So they could have Scorpio placements. You may have Scorpio placement. Then we have the Strength card, Leo energy. This is talking about, believing in yourself. So I feel like, your person is trying to build up their courage and build up their inner strength and believe in themselves when it comes to their love life. Because with the lovers here, Gemini energy, this is what they want. They want to have this relationship with you where, you vibe on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, because they have a lot of options. But I feel like this person has chosen you. They don't want to be with anybody else. They want to take the leap with you. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. So for the Queen of got the Karma card showing up here. So I feel like it's just talking about, dealing with karmic debts. They got to get rid of certain karmic things before they can come into this connection with you. Then we've got three cards that fell. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Empress, Taurus, Libra, and we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so this waiting like you are, because you know a lot of y'all are waiting for your person to come in. So they're waiting too. Hold on. Let me clarify. Yeah, this person wants to come in like this. They want to come in complete, loving you unconditionally, okay, unselfishly with no limitations is what Spirit is saying. And with the Empress card, about them getting back into this energy where they stand in their power, they know their worth, you know, they're all about their business, this boss energy with the Empress card, okay? So for that, it's going to involve them walking away from certain things that no longer serve them. I always tell y'all about this, that this is important because you only have so many spots in your life, okay? Your soul tribe is coming in and you have to make space for the people that genuinely belong in your space and that are going to give back to you like you give to them, okay? And then the outcome card we have here is the Three of Wands. Again, this is them waiting for their ships to come in. I feel like they're waiting for the time for the two of you to come together, right? Because they want to be, you know, they want to give you that intimacy, pun intended. Okay. All right, you Maya. Look, because y'all are in separation now. Okay.
Okay, so it's the same. This is going to be a collective card. Everybody feels rejected right now. It's literally the same card for Gemini and Taurus that I also had. So, whatever the energy your person is in Cancer right now, they feel like it feels like a loveless marriage. Two of Cups, Nine of Swords. This connection is causing them heartache. So a headache. This person feels mentally exhausted and drained when they're in. I feel like it is literally pulling on their heartstrings in a way that I do feel like this person is close to going through a dark night of the soul. Based on the surroundings that they're in. They feel like nothing's working out wherever they're at. They feel like they can't make this work anymore. With the Four of Pentacles and the Magician, it feels like I have nothing more to give. I have nothing more to give or receive because there's nothing to be received because I'm not getting anything. So I also feel like it feels like a void. I don't feel like if they are involved with somebody, that person is barely around or noticing them, but it just feels like there's nobody they don't have a reason to keep going to live for. They have nothing to live for. I do feel like this person wants to talk to you, but they are not sure how to approach you. Why? They still lack the spiritual knowledge. They still have to go through a healing stage in order to even align with your energy. So your person right now where they're at, they are stuck with a connection or with an environment that's pushing them to their dark night of the soul. And then they will awaken to, I don't know why I want to say past lives, but there's an energy that they are going to even recognize the connection with you even stronger. Like their soul is gonna literally yearn for your soul. Put it that way. Any more on the environment around them? The moon. A lot of stuff going behind closed doors that we don't know about. That's why we're doing the fly on the wall. There's more than the eye can see. Somebody might have already walked away from Eight Broken Cups with the moon and Eight cups, Eight of Cups. Maybe you might even know about this yet. This could be happening as we speak. King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this could be already happening, whether you know this or not. At least the timeline, it feels very soon, and they want to invest in what truly makes them happy, which I'm assuming would be you, because that's why you guys are here. I expect communication pending free will. If somebody wants to reach out, if they will, I don't know. People can choose not to do it, but the energy is, I want to reach out to Cancer, okay? Whatever they're in, it's like horrible what they're in. tell you that. Okay. Um, you want me to go on straight to
Yep, you can. Hold
Leo? Yeah. Okay.
on. I'm changing it. Okay, now.
Okay. People, put in your Leo placements. See, I know I have 0 Leo in my chart.
I don't
Or
either. I was,
okay, what's the energy around the person on your mind? What's the environmental energy around them? What's the environmental energy around them? 6 of Cups. Why? They are giving their attention to somebody, whether it's family or it's a relationship, but this person feels very demanding. However, I do feel like your person is still in a love bubble. Feels like a honeymoon phase, um, calm before the storm, 8 broken cups. Yeah, I do feel like somebody is still wearing pink pink colored glasses and giving an energy to a person that's a taker. They're in a relationship with a taker, whether that's family, job, or a person. This person still feels like I can make this work as long as I give so and so this and that. But you can only do it for so long until you realize it's a codependency, trauma bonding, whatever it is. This is it's a part of their soul contract. It's a part of their learning process. They have to do this in order to realize that this energy is too needy, that they need to let go of. Okay, so right now I don't sense much conflict where they're at, but I do see it coming down the line with the 8 of Cups, them releasing somebody or that somebody leaving them, whichever way around it is. But it is part of their contract. You've got the world, you see the world, they still need to put those pieces together. You could be dealing with a Libra here. Um, they're giving to this energy and trying to build, but also this is part of them then learning and finding out that they've been hurting themselves with the 10 of Swords. They need to do this in order to wake up. Okay, so the energy right now on a fly on the wall, I feel like they're still in the early stages of it. Just still feels honeymoon phase, but it's false. Okay, we already know it's false. They don't. We're spiritual aware. They're not. At the end of the day, they're going to walk away from 8 broken cups and take action towards you, but there's still patience involved. Okay, because they need to meet you. You're the Empress. The end goal is you're the Empress, and there's still a page. So there, patience, guys. Sorry. Okay, you guys know I don't sugarcoat. I just say what I see, but we always look at it from different sides. So Lee might have something else. Let's see.
okay. Okay. So yeah, there there's a lot of inner and outer conflict around this person with the 5 of Wands. Okay, that's the overall energy. Then, but with the 4 of Wands, they want stability, they want love, they want marriage, they want commitment with you, right? And yeah, they see you as a life partner with the King of Pentacles. Okay, and we got the communication card coming on, coming up here. So your person could, want to communicate. We don't know if they're actually going to do it, just like your Maya said, but they're thinking about it. But they have a choice to make. They're at a crossroads as well. So I feel like both of you are. Okay, so to clarify the 5 of Wands, we got the divine feminine card and opportunities. So this person sees you as their divine counterpart, and they see this relationship as a very good opportunity. Okay, they're watching you with the Page of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. With the Knight of Pentacles, they are coming towards you slowly, okay? Because they want the ten of Pentacles with you. But I have an outcome card of the 5 of Pentacles. So let me see why this is coming up like that. Give me 1 second. Page of Swords. Oh. Oh, look, y'all gonna hate this. Y'all gonna get mad. I have the twin flame card coming up here. And cowardice, they hate. Look, we moving on. We've moved on to new love. but the twin loves to jump up in the reading. So they're coming up in the reading now. They're scared. They're still scared. They're still watching you, but they still, deep down inside, they want to be with you. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, like I said, they're coming slowly. I feel like what's going to induce them to come forward is when this new person comes in. I feel like that's what this Knight of Pentacles is. This is the soulmate coming in, and that's what's going to boost their confidence to have them come towards you, because they're going to feel you. They already feel you moving away, and when this new person shows up, that's what's going to kick them into action. They may even try to show up right before this new person comes into your life. So if they keep showing up, that I feel like for a lot of you, that might be the sign that your soulmate is about to show up. Okay. And then, like I said, with the Ten of Pentacles, this is where you're headed with that new person. Hold on, let me clarify it. Yeah. So this, the new person is thinking a lot about you and how they want to approach this situation. You got both people showing up in this read. And then, like I said, the outcome is showing up as the Five of Pentacles. But I feel like that's why it's the Five of Pentacles, is because it's talking about the twin. The twin is trying to come in, and they're going to end up getting their heart broken, because a lot of you are choosing the soulmate and you're not wanting to reunite with the twin. So that's why that's showing up. But that's good. That's good for those of you that want the soulmate and don't want the twin. But they putting up a fight. They're not going to go away easily, is what I'm feeling. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's move on to Virgo. Put your placements in. Where are my Virgos?
I'm Virgo South Node. What about you, Lee?
I don't have any Virgo. I don't have any. Any. I'm like fire, water, and air. That's what I am.
Okay, the energy. Sorry, that's what. Yeah, you don't. Okay, no, it's like me. I don't have Libra, Aquarius. I have one Aquarius and no Gemini. I'm like no air whatsoever. Okay, let's see. Virgo, the person on your mind. What's the energy surrounding them at this moment? Wheel of Fortune. God, everybody's getting on that crossroads. Wheel of Fortune, of Swords, Judgment. They are going to make a choice that might annoy a few people, but they will have their lesson learned. I feel like this person is in an energy where they are actually considering not to repeat a cycle, a pattern, which is nice. I feel like this person, maybe you might have gone around in cycles and circles with this person a couple of times. It's something that they choose.
I think did everything freeze? Oh. Oh gosh. Oh.
Hello.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with the. Hold on.
Is that still? Am I still there up there?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick you.
There we go. Thank you. I think because my internet that was connecting to the one in my living room, and then it connected here, so I just was vanishing. Sorry.
Back now. I know. Back.
I'm back. Apologies, guys. So yeah, your person is at crossroads. They're about to make a choice, and I do feel like this choice is going to be correct because they will have learned a lesson. Check out the Judgment. They've actually done something, gone against all odds. It feels like a miracle, if you want to say it that way. And they expect conflict, but they're choosing their happiness. And I do feel like that will probably be you, okay, with the Ten of Pentacles. So their environment is that they are at crossroads. This could also, again, be happening during Pisces season, Sagittarius season with the Wheel of Fortune. They're still healing. They're still healing. They're still not completely woke, if you want to say, but I do feel like they're getting a lot of downloads, even spiritual downloads. King of Wands, there's a protective energy around them as well. Your connection is very protective. That's just what I'm getting off this King of Wands energy. it's a lot of divine timing, and I feel like this timing is going to be right because they will actually confront their fears, confront even friends, whoever they need to um confront their own lies, their demons. Yeah, the Hierophant on top of the Seven of Swords. Somebody is awakened to the mess that they created. I feel like this person just came and left a mess and then left you again. However you however your story resonates. But the energy around them is it's time to, you are once again at crossroads. Are you going to make the right decision, or are you going to repeat this cycle? Seven of Wands. They're going to defend their stability. They're going to defend their throne. Why is the moon here? Okay, they might have been watching you. If you are a reader or you do spiritual stuff, they have been learning from you. Even if it's via friends, they have been learning from psychics, from healers, how to stand up to themselves. Because they've been left out. You might have left them out. You might have shut them down, but they're coming back. And expect the unexpected in this tower. Oops, wow, literally expect the unexpected. And the star. The star wanted to show itself. Okay, that was so weird. There's a butterfly in here. They're about to like get out of that one and come towards you. Oops. Yeah. Okay. So they've been learning from you. Well, you got Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius on the table, and Scorpio. Yeah, I said that. So there you go.
Okay, so I was pre-laying your cards while you Maya was talking. Were we on Leo? Look, I didn't even put
Um,
it up.
no, we're
Virgo.
on Virgo. Yeah, Virgo.
You know
Yeah.
I like to call y'all. You know I like to call y'all Virgo. It ain't me. I like to call y'all Leo. You know it ain't me if I don't call y'all Leo at least once, right, Virgo? I don't mean anything by it. It just happens. Okay. So overall energy, we've got Virgo is the Hierophant. Okay. This is Taurus energy. It's talking about this person wanting to have a commitment, wanting to have a higher level of commitment. Okay. Then underneath this is the Queen of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It's talking about repressed emotions is what I feel like is going on here. But there is a desire with the Ace of Pentacles to have something long-term, stable, and committed. But I feel like, your person may be guarding their energy at this time with the Seven of Wands, okay? They're worried about this connection coming together, I feel like. Hold on, let me clarify the Hierophant. Yeah, see? Suppressing their emotions. They want to be with you, but they got to get out of it. Like I always tell y'all, I always be on y'all about opening yourselves up, because you can't have a healthy relationship if you don't open yourself up. But we've got 4 cards that fell here. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy. There's the King of Swords, so we got the King and the Queen here. And then we've got Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and then the ending, the outcome is the Six of Cups. So what I'm seeing is, with the Devil card, there could be some type of obsession, because if you look at the card, hold on, I gotta hide it because it's kind of suspect. Do you see this person here? Okay, I feel like that's you, and I feel like that's whoever you're being watched. Okay, because they're off in the back with their little lute or their flute or whatever, and they're watching you. Okay, with the Devil card. Let me clarify. Yeah, this person is trying to work on forgiveness. Okay, they're trying to forgive themselves. They're trying to forgive other people for things that they've gone through. All right, and then they're in a period of solitude at this time, and I feel like they're also working on their confidence. Okay, then with the King of Swords here in the middle, this is the energy that they're stepping into. Okay, this is somebody with whom they're very independent. They're pretty much someone who's working hard on themselves, and I feel like that's what your person is trying to get to that point. Okay, but they're in denial. I'm telling y'all, I know y'all hate to hear this, but I feel like some of this is your ex. And I know y'all hate to hear that, but it's what spirit is giving me. Yeah. Then we got the temperance card showing up here. So this person has got an addiction. So that's why the devil is showing up as well. So it's talking about them needing to, figure out their substance issues. All right. And the temperance card, that's why it's here. It's about them, needing to do things and more in moderation. All right. And the outcome card here is the Six of Cups. This can talk about, union, like them wanting to reunite with you, but it's going to depend on what it is that you decide, because we all have free will, but I know a lot of you are like, wanting to give the finger and walk away. But it's being clarified by the confession card. So this person is I feel like they're getting themselves up to want to come towards you to tell you the truth, but I don't know how you're going to take it, is what I'm getting. So I don't know, good luck to them. Cause some of I just get the energy like some of y'all, this person gonna come towards y'all and y'all gonna be like, oh hell no. Okay, somebody was talking about Spectral was talking about bringing the holy water, so it's serious. Okay, let me go ahead. Okay, so where we going?
Libra.
Uh, yeah, Libra.
Libra, put in your Libra placements, none of which I have. Do you have Libra then? Lee,
Uh,
right?
I'm a
No?
Libra in Vedic in the Vedic astrology, the other one,
Ah,
not the Vedic. I'm Libra and Capricorn in that one.
okay. The person on your mind, Libra, something's come to an ending, but they're still sad about what ended on their side. I don't know why. They can't see the light. You see the sun at the end, and there's the sun coming out, but they're just got their head in the stone. Like they're not seeing why this ending is good for them, but something has come to an end on their side of things. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Well, it's similar, maybe Dark Night of the Soul. Something's ended on their side. They now have to speak to you. I think something's ended on their side, a karmic soul contract. I feel like this person is saying, you've learned your lesson now, go and speak to Libra. They probably had an ending with a karmic soulmate, a karmic connection, and this is somebody who maybe is used to. They are definitely want to speak to you. By the way, Queen of Swords is Ace of Swords, something that will bring you closure or will bring you a relief that you were not delusional, that you weren't crazy, that you didn't make up this connection with this person. But this person is, sorry, got sidetracked. What was I going to say on their side? Maybe it wasn't important. That's why spirits told me, okay, they want to talk to you. But oh yes, this person is used to comfort, stability. So they rather choose stability over love because love can hurt them. Okay. So there has been an ending on their side. Maybe whoever was in their energy left them. I don't know. They're still in a grieving energy. Five of Cups. They're still grieving something. They can't see why it's supposed to be good, but I do feel like they will learn. They're still confused. There's a lot of confusion as to why this is going on. I do feel like your person is about to go through a dark night of the soul. This was their stability. They could have been married, whatever this is, something that was their Ten of Pentacles is no longer their Ten of Pentacles. So they are in an energy of loss. Even if this person is with a narcissistic, toxic energy, they still have feelings. Your person still have feelings because, sometimes, and I'm not going to make this a therapy session, but sometimes you say, why you should be happy that this narcissistic person left you, or it's no longer, working out. But we also need to see them that they still have emotions and they still felt a love. So we have to cut them some slack. Just saying that. Okay. With the moon, there's a lot of things that you don't know. I do feel like they're going to show you perspectives that will make you soften up. Like if you don't want this person to come back into your life, I do feel like you need to hear them out because they have a lot of love for you. Queen of Cups. And I also feel like you have a lot of love for them, but you've been now so focused on your self-love. You've been detached from this person. You like go to hell, literally. But I do feel like you have to hear them out, because there are things that you don't know with the moon. There's stuff that you don't understand why they did certain things. Um, could also be something family related that you'll find out, childhood trauma or abandonment issues, which leaded them to do this and that and that. Anyways, there is they either a breakup already happened on their side or there's a breakup due to come with the Tower card here, the energy that they're sat in. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Taurus, Cancer. Doesn't have to be that. It can literally be any sign. If this resonates with you, take the situation as it is. We're all part of a soulmate cycle. You got the star on the uh, right there. It's Aquarius energy. This is meant to happen. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, trust the timing. Okay.
Don't worry about the therapy sessions. They get them all the time from me. They all the time. I'm going off on them about something. They used to it. Trust me. Okay. All right, Libra. Let's see what's going on with you. So we got the Seven of Pentacles showing up here, which is talking about someone wanting to invest. It could also speak of, this person trying to plant seeds in order to, to bring this connection together. Okay. But with the Five of Swords, we got mind games here. Okay. This could talk about, somebody just playing around, not taking things seriously, or it could be that they want to put an end to the mind games. Then with the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, we've got someone who wants to put in work as well. Okay. They see you as their what is it, dream lover, with the Six of Wands here. I'm covering up where you can't see it. Yeah. And they've got a lot of love to give with the Queen of Cups. Let me clarify this Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, this person has a lot of clouded judgment. Okay, they could be smoking. Whenever I see this card, it always reminds me of somebody hitting it. So they could be hitting it. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging anybody. Hey, you do what you need to do, right? We all adults. But I feel like, it could be taken to the level to where it's like blocking the way that they make decisions and so on and so forth. Okay. Then we've got the Page of Wands showing up here. All of y'all are being watched. Okay. I tell y'all this all the time. So you're being watched all the time by your people. Okay. We got to hang about both people because they got the twin flame and the soulmate watching them. And then some people have more than that. They got other people from the past watching them. It's a lot going on. Then we got the Hangman, Pisces energy. And then we have Knight of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then again, the Three of Wands. So this is kind of repeating a little bit from an earlier read that I just did. So with the Page of Wands, like I said, it could also talk about there possibly being a delay. But this person is sending you telepathic messages, Libra. Okay. They're wanting to talk to you. With the Hangman, I feel like they're, trying to let go of things that no longer serve them. We've got some guilt wounds here. So they feel guilty about whatever's happened between the two of you in the past. Okay. And then with the Knight of Wands, this is about them, I feel like, wanting to take a risk to come towards you. But I don't think, yeah, see, it says self-sabotage here. Them wanting to take a risk towards you. But I feel like this is someone who basically they talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk, basically. And with this Knight of Wands, because I feel like, in their mind, they want to be the Knight of Wands, the risk taker, but they come off like the Knight of Wands, the in and out person, the person who self-sabotages, who can't do, what they need to do. Okay. But then they're waiting with the Three of Wands for their ships to come in. This person is suppressing their feelings. They could be trying to manifest you to come back into their life with the Three of Wands. I mean, it's, yeah. It's seeming like I promise from now on, I'm gonna talk to Spirit about and ask them about the new people, because this old person has been waiting to come in here to talk to you, and that's what this is about. So I'm sorry about that, Libra. going further, we're gonna talk about the soulmate. Okay. Yeah. That twin is chomping at the bit, champing at the bit to come in. All right. Okay. Oh, it's me. It's Scorpio next.
Ooh, Scorpio.
Scorpio, where my Scorpios at? I know it's some of y'all in here because I just saw a message from someone saying it was a Scorpio just like me. Where y'all at?
I'm Scorpio Pluto. A little bit.
There you go. Look, there they go. Hey Scorpio, how y'all doing?
Okay. You need to put the banner on, Lee.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do. I keep doing that. I don't do it. There goes.
If Pink Scorpio in Love was not a Scorpio, that would have been a real mind blow for me. Imagine if you were like Taurus instead. You would confuse so many people if you do that. But anyways, I don't even know where that thought came from. But that's interesting because I feel like Scorpio, your person might be trying to manipulate the environment around them into believing they're happy where they are, but they're not. That's literally what I got from this. Okay, let's see. What's happening on the person on your mind? What's the environment? Oh, Page of Cups. Somebody's trying to pretend to be balanced, to be happy in love, but there's a lot of disguise there. Um, they are they're not quite thinking about the actions they do. It feels like an impulsive energy that just goes with what makes them look best in the moment, even though they don't feel it. So they're going against their feelings, and that's putting a heavy burden on them. I do feel like they're close to reaching a goal, a state where they can no longer hold up a facade in a way. What's the environmental energy around them? Judgment. Yeah, they're about to learn a lesson about walking away from eight broken cups. It could also be you, Scorpio, because that's your energy, because this person keeps on behaving as if they were happy, hunky donkey, glory, happy go lucky energy, that you're just tired of that nonsense and you're walking away. Okay, so it could be either way because your energy fell out. This person is very much built on their stability. I could just right physically, I just felt like I couldn't breathe, like their heart chakra is closed off. um it also feels like they've shot themselves in the foot. They're like, I committed to this person, environment, job, family, and now I need to stick with it or else I look like a failure. And I don't know where else I had that. But yeah, you've got the devil and the Hierophant. They made a contract with the devil. Actually sold their soul to the devil. And that's the energy there. And so they have to keep this pretense up. I don't feel like it's gonna last long because A, either they are walking from eight broken cups, or B, you will be walking from eight broken cups, which will leave them to walk from eight broken cups. You know, the outcome is the same. It's just the journey that will either prolong itself or shorten itself, depending on your free will choices and their free will choices. Okay, so the environmental energy around them is the devil energy, but it's also something that they committed to. Literally, look, Two of Cups. When I said that, you got that eternity thing around them. I feel like it's the energy that they're with, but it's a karmic soulmate. It's somebody that they said, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna leave you, or my Scorpio is gonna walk away, and then I'm gonna leave you anyway. So either way, the ending of this person where they're at is that they're not gonna stay in that energy that they are for long. They're stuck on you because you're not paying attention anymore. I feel like you're walking away. Scorpio, to be honest, I feel like they are stuck that you are no longer giving to this connection. They feel left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles, yeah. Anything else Scorpio needs to know here? What is that? Full leap of faith. They're going to take a leap of faith towards you. You don't know how and why or when, but you got the Ace of Cups. They're coming towards a leap of faith with you with a jar full of love for you. The how, I don't know how. They got possibilities. I don't think you're meant to know how, but I do see that leap of faith into the unknown with the Fool card here. Um, but right now they're still holding up a pretense with whoever they're dealing with. Okay, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, um, Aquarius, a Scorpio, Pisces, or heavy earth. I got heavy earth here on the table as well. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I just combined those two. Okay, on to Lee.
Okay, so Scorpios. Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles showing up here. This is talking about your person, being single. It can also we talk about new love now. So this is talking about your person being single. This could also, just talk about them being, like in that boss energy, like in their power. Okay. To clarify, we have the power couple card showing up here. So this is talking about this person amplifying each other's gifts and elevating each other's goals. So you and this person, I tell you this all the time. You're going to come together with your person and build an empire. Okay. It's about believing in yourself and your person believing in themselves with the strength card. I feel like they're building up their courage and inner strength to come towards you. Okay. With the love offer here with the Page of Cups. Okay. It's this Pisces energy. This could also talk about, remember, I tell you, there's a small amount of you who had a false start with your person. And, they're going to come back in to make amends, I feel like, with this Page of Cups, but you're not going to know when, because here's the moon here. Okay. When whoever comes in, whenever they come in, but they coming in with the passion stick with the Ace of Wands here. Okay. All right. So we got 4 cards that fail here. We have the Nine of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo, Capricorn, High Priestess, Pisces energy, and then the Ace of Cups. I have the Ace of Cups just like Maya had it. Okay, so what I feel like Spirit is saying is that this person still has things they have to get over with the Nine of Wands here. Okay, but they want to share space with you. Okay, this is talking about them, either wanting to move in or wanting to be around you. You feel like home to them with the sharing space card, but they still have things that they have to get over because they're showing up as the wounded warrior because of the relationships they've been through in the past, just like you have. Then with the Knight of Pentacles, they're coming towards you slowly. Okay, slowly but surely. Let's clarify. Yeah, they're coming in. See, slow and steady wins the race. That's why you want them to come in slow. You want this person to know exactly what they want, to know that they want you, and to not be wishy-washy, because I feel like all of you have experienced that shit in the past where people are 1 minute they're this and then the next minute they're that, and oh, I'm scared and all this. We don't have time for that. We Scorpios. You got to come in here and be right, or you don't come at all. Y'all know this. So this is a person that's going to come in with the ride or die energy. They're going to have your back like we have everybody else's back. Okay. Then we got the High Priestess here. Okay. This is your person listening to their intuition. This could also talk about them putting you on a pedestal, a bit, and you kind of seem unattainable to them at times. Okay. Good. But we come off like that all the time to people, whether we mean to or not. But you and this person, you're miles apart. I tell you the reason why Spirit has y'all miles apart, because this needs to go slowly. It doesn't need to go fast. You need to make sure this time that you're in a relationship with somebody who values you and is going to take their time to get to know you for the amazing person you are with this miles apart card. Okay. And then at the end, we've got the Ace of Cups, which is talking about the relationship, you and this person coming into a brand new connection together. Okay. And you're gonna have other people coming at you, right? That's why the ulterior motives card is coming. This is Spirit telling you that even though you have this declaration of love from this person, they want to give you their cup of love. You're gonna have other people, crawling out of the woodwork. Just like Maya said, when you come into something with somebody, it it is making all these other people come forward and all of a sudden want to profess their love, but the majority of them have ulterior motives. They do not have your back. They do not value you. It's the same old that you've been experiencing in the past, but you stepped into this new timeline. And so I feel like This person is on the right path. It's just going to take them a little time to come towards you. Okay. All right. All right, Scorpios. All right. Now it's time for Saggies.
Sagittarius. Where
Thank
are
y'all.
my Saggies at?
I got said I got Sagittarius. I got like I'm more of a Sagittarius than I am of a Scorpio because I'm a Scorpio sun, but I got like 3 or 4 Sagittarius placements, like 3 or 4 of them in my chart.
I don't know where I have. I think I have Sagittarius. I have one, maybe Uranus. Maybe. Yeah.
Because I think that's why I'm so blunt. It's the Sagittarius. It's a Scorpio too. But Sagittarius, they keep it real. But I like that though. I like when
Yeah.
you know.
Saggy, what's the energy on your person's side? What's the environmental energy around the person on your mind? The environmental energy around them. Six of Wands, they're getting a lot of attention right now from other people. I don't know if your person is well known, successful. They're planting their own happiness, like they're focusing on self-love. I'm not saying that they are. The environment around them is they're focusing on what they want. They're very smart in choosing ways work out. It feels like, this person, their life is a wild card. They pulled the joker. Everything they touch works out on surface. I do feel like they're in a fruitful time right now. A lot of teamwork going on. They're surrounded by people that are supporting them. Why did that fall out reverse? They're not holding back on making themselves known or showing off their strength to the outside world. I do feel like this person gets a lot of attention. Could be a Leo. King of Wands. They're very smart. They know when to do stuff and when not to do stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this person is investing in stuff, influence or whatever they're doing. They seem to be doing the right stuff when it comes to success, career, money, work. What about love? Six of Cups. I think somebody broke your heart or you broke their heart in the past. And now that's why they are focused on what they can control, which is their career. They can control their career, but they can't control how they feel about you. Look, it's a card that's falling out for everybody. Everybody's getting in that Four of Cups energy. All of your persons feel rejected in love. Okay, so when it comes to the matters of the heart, this person feels like whatever they're drinking from, whose cup they're drinking from, it's poison. It's still water. It's no longer there. You are on their mind. This time I'm picking up on this being your energy, the Two of Cups. They have a longing for you, but I do sense that there was a heartbreak, and they also betrayed themselves because you were the best thing that happened to them. You brought out the authenticity of who they really are, and they don't feel love, so they're just really focused on what they can control. They're in their emperor energy, but with no love. Okay. Yeah, this is how they feel. Five of Cups. I lost the love of my life. So this person probably did see you as their person. What else does Sag need to know? You make them very happy. And you know what? That was the first card that flew out whilst Lee was still putting on the banner, the sun, the Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo. They're very passionate about you, very drawn to you. But I also feel like this person can also boost your job, your life. That can help you when it comes to your career. This person really has, they can smell success. I don't know. But love wise, they're still trying to find their feet. They're still on their way to nine of cups, which I do feel like is going to be you. How they get there, I don't know, by you not giving. When you don't give, when you let go of this connection, they'll come towards you and find that reconciliation energy with the Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups. Yeah. Once you've walked away, that's when they take action, Saggy. You got the Star. You got Aquarius energy, Leo energy, Leo again, Aries, and a lot of cups. So this could be also water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Yeah, there we go.
Hi, Sagittarius. Okay, so overall energy, we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, Earth sign or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn. Then we also have the Chariot. Okay, this is Cancerian energy. A person could ride a motorcycle. All right. Underneath this, we have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. This is talking. Oh, hold on, I forgot. I have to cover this up. It's talking about wish fulfillment. Okay, like this person sees you as their wish fulfillment. I feel like they're healing as well. Okay, they may have experienced a lot of inner and outer conflict, or this could talk about them wanting to come in and compete for you. Okay, they're going to come in out of nowhere with this Knight of Swords here. Okay, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart. And then there's the Eight of Cups that Yamaya was talking about. They are walking away from things that no longer serve them because they want their Ten of Pentacles and they want to have it with you. Okay, all right. So let's clarify. So for the Queen of Pentacles, somebody could have a rabbit. I'm looking at this rabbit on this card, this white rabbit. Somebody might have a rabbit. Okay, we got the blocked card here. So you could be blocking this person. This person could be blocking you. This could just be talking about, blocked energy because we got people from the past that y'all have blocked as well. Okay. You're being watched because the Page of Swords. That's my card. The Four Cups is yours, Jemaya, and mine is the Page of Swords. So you're being watched by new and old, okay, as always. And this could also talk about delays to the connection because of things that have to happen. The Queen of Cups is the middle card. This is Scorpio when it shows up for me. This is talking about, this person I feel like having a lot of love for you, okay, and they want to take the risk with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is another one for me. Okay, and then the outcome card, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This person wants to invest in you, Sagittarius, okay? Like I said, they see you as a wise investment, okay? You and this person, complete opposites, we got the different worlds card here, so it could be an age gap, different race, different religion, a lot of differences. But remember, I always tell y'all, you may look opposite on the outside, but on the inside, when you talk to each other and talk about your experiences, it's going to be a lot of similarities, okay? With the Queen of Cups here, like I said, there's a lot of love to give. This is going to be a relationship where you and this person are still standing. I hear Elton John. I'm still standing in my mind. So it's talking about, you and this person going through whatever hard times that happen between the two of you, but this relationship still standing the test of time. Okay. Then we've got the Knight of Wands here. Again, I told you this is about your person wanting to take that risk to come towards you. And to clarify, we got the false connection coming up here. You know what? Your person, your new person wants to take a risk, but this Knight of Wands is still telling me about the old person because it's being clarified by false connection. So I feel like this is talking about this old person your life trying to pretend, like trying to pretend like they want this this amazing relationship with you, but as I told you, they huff and they puff, but they can't sustain what it is that they're telling you. So, whatever they're telling you when they come in with that energy like that passion, all that's about is sex. You know that, right? And then with the Seven of Pentacles, like I said, with your person wanting to invest in you. Let me get the clarification card. It is digital love. So you and this person, like I said, you may be at a distance in the beginning, and you may have to, I guess, vibe and talk to each other and have your time with each other through screens, but you will eventually come together in the end. Okay. All right. Yeah. But yeah, that old person rearing its ugly head. They trying to come back. But I told y'all that you got to be ready for it. And a good thing. This, you got to look at it as it's a good thing, because if you keep hearing about the old person, that means we must be coming up on the time that you're supposed to come into union with your person, because remember, the old person's supposed to come back when you're coming into union with the new one. Okay. All right. Thank you, Sagittarius. All right. Where's my Capricorns? Where you at,
Put in your
Capricorn?
placements. I got like I am a Capricorn stellium.
Okay. Okay.
So I got a lot of Capricorn in my chart.
Do
Not
you?
sure.
Okay.
I think
Like
like four or five placements of Capricorn. Like,
okay.
zhoop.
Yeah, my dad had the Capricorn, but I got a lot. Like I told you in the Vedic chart, I have a lot of Capricorn in that. So a lot of Capricorn readings will, you know how you say 9 out of the 12 are supposed to
9 out of 12 are supposed to resonate
yeah,
anyways. Yeah.
all the time. Yeah, it's true.
All
Yeah.
absolutely. All on the same cycle. So listen to any zodiac. If it resonates, it resonates.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Capricorn, the person on your mind, the energy around them is in and out, wishy-washy. There are half truths say that come like whatever environment they're at, there's a lot of they're twisting the truth, they're playing, they're making it's somebody who says things if they're convenient to them, whether it's true or not. They like to twist the truth or to not tell the truth. So it's not a lie per se. Um, they're making some stupid choices. Why? Because they're afraid that if they make the right choice, there's going to be conflict. So right now, this person is people pleasing. That's what they're saying. They're telling people what people want to hear, not what they really feel, but what they need to say so they can keep the peace. That's what I'm getting. This person is afraid of conflict. So the environmental energy around them is fake, fakey, faker men. Six of Swords. There's also no movement in this energy that they're in because there's no growth. There is no goal. Like there's nowhere to go anymore. It's just a standstill. It's stagnated. This has been stagnating for a very long time. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. It's also a very one-sided energy that they're sat in, so there might not be any reciprocal energies. And whoever the environmental energy around them is just focused on their own happiness. So this is a beneficial relationship. It's a relationship because it suits the other person, but not your person. So it's very one-sided. You know what, also this person is reflecting. They're looking at how much time they invested in whatever they're in, and I do feel like they're realizing that they need to stop investing in wherever they're in because it's not beneficial for them. They're not feeling any emotions. They're just trying to keep the peace. They're trying to keep the peace. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. This person is looking towards you. They might be manifesting you. They might be writing you love letters in secret in their head, or like, I also see somebody wanting to write a text message and then they delete it. This person might have tried to reach out, but then chickened out. They see you as you're just sitting there. You don't mind them not talking to you. I feel like you're ready to fire back. You're ready to confront them. I don't feel like you're going to be triggered anymore when this person comes, because I do see somebody new on your side, Capricorn. I do see a new energy coming in for you. Somebody that also feels like a past life soulmate, a very similar energy to this person who we're doing the third party energy on, or fly on the wall. But you're about to meet somebody new because your person has been taking a long ass time. And whoever you are going to meet or already meeting, they're very healing to your energy. They're very sensitive. They're very intuitive. They're spiritually, you can talk to them about spiritual stuff. They know things that your old person would not know. I do feel like you have to be careful not to completely drain yourself with this person, because you still, sorry, Capricorn, you're coming up as a Queen of Pentacles, but you still have a tendency to make it all about that one person then. So make sure, it's just advice. Don't shoot the messenger. Shoot your own spirit, guys. They're just telling me to like take it easy, take it slow. Don't repeat the same mistake or experience that you did in the past by just throwing everything onto one person and forgetting about yourself. Nurture yourself as well, okay? At the end of the day, I do see you needing to make a choice. The Lovers is also sometimes, it was used to be called the Choice before it was called the Lovers. So I do feel like you will come to that kind of crossroads, old, new, what you gonna do? So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, but it could be any energy, okay? This is just the major arcana, but if it resonates, just take it. There we go.
Okay. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. So we got the Empress here, Taurus Libra energy showing up here. I feel like this is talking about this person seeing you as their divine counterpart. We're talking about the new love here. Okay. Underneath this is the Strength card. I'm getting a lot of the same cards that I got for Sagittarius. So this is talking about, this person building up their courage and inner strength to come towards you. Because with the Three of Pentacles, they want to collaborate, they want compromise, they want the two of you to work together to build this relationship. Because they're, like I told you, this person is coming in with intention, right? With a Hierophant card, Taurus energy, they want to marry you or have a committed relationship, whatever you can agree to. All right. I feel like there are options on both sides of this connection. I feel like your person, I tell you this all the time, they got people left and right, but they don't want anybody else. They want to be with you. Okay. And with the Chariot, they're trying to overcome whatever they need to overcome in order to prepare themselves for this connection. So this Chariot energy is Cancerian energy. Okay. So we are going to start by clarifying, what was it? Okay, the Empress. I'm trying to remember what was on the top. Okay. All right. Okay, so for the Empress card here, we have infatuation. It says it feels electric, but remember, it's easy to mistake a new crush for love. Keep your heart in check while you ride the high. So I feel like this person does have serious feelings for you, but with the infatuation card, I feel like this is spirit also calling attention to the fact that you will have other people coming into your life where, they're infatuated with you, and they're infatuated with your person. And it's about, I feel like you're going to be tested. Both of you are going to be tested on, do you really want to be in this relationship with each other? And then I always tell y'all about the exes coming back. The exes are going to come back and they're going to try you as well, because misery loves company, right? And miserable people, excuse me, I try it again. Miserable people don't like to see other people happy, right? So we've got 4 cards that fell for you, Capricorn. We have the Magician here. We have the Knight of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the 7 of Pentacles, and we have the 9 of Swords here. So I feel like what this is telling me is this person is manifesting you just like you're manifesting them. They have all the skills, tools, and abilities that they need to manifest what it is that they want, okay? They are being held back by something here with this card. So they're dimming, spirit is telling them they're dimming their light to keep the peace, and love should never require self-abandonment. So whatever this is, it could be another person, it could be some type of, situation they have going on in their life. I feel like they're trying to extricate themselves from whatever this is. Okay. Then we've got for the Knight of Wands, let's see what's coming up. They're wanting to take a risk to come towards you, right? Because this connection is going to be one of comfortability. You're going to be a safe space for this person. They're going to create a safe space for you. This is talking about you being able to be authentically yourself and them being able to do the same thing, and both of you accepting each other. Okay. And it's about not only them taking the risk, but you taking it as well. All right. And then with the 7 of Pentacles, this person seriously wants to invest in you. All right. I told you they take this seriously. Okay. So we've got the love lessons card to clarify the 7 of Pentacles. So it's talking about spirit is giving you and your person a message and telling you, don't let a history of failed relationships make you think that you can't move forward and find true love. Okay. All of those things that happened, Capricorn, happened because there were lessons that you needed to learn about self-love, about putting yourself first. And just like your Maya was saying, you don't want to get into a relationship and be all about that person and start to neglect yourself. It is about you putting you first, okay? Because whatever way you treat yourself, that's the way your person is going to treat you, okay? We're mirrors at the end of the day. And then the outcome card here is the Nine of Swords. Let me see why this is showing up, because this can talk about, nightmares, crying, sleepless nights, worrying, okay? Ooh, we got a whole, wait a minute, too many cards. Hold on, we got a whole bunch of cards that fell. Okay. Is it this one's thing? Okay. Okay, we got the soulmate bond showing up here. So this person could just be worried about this whole thing coming together. All right. But the soulmate bond says when you just know this soulmate connection is deep, real. It's that no explanation needed kind of love. They just could be worried about it, because I feel like both of you worry about this. But I keep telling you, this is destined. Okay. When that Wheel of Fortune comes through and says it's destined, Spirit tells you all the time, this person is showing up, whether you want them to show up or not. So you just got to be ready. And look, I hear Stevie Winwood in my head again. Roll with it, baby. You got to be ready to roll with it when the person comes in, is what Spirit is telling you. Okay. But take your time. Don't rush. All right. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. Now we're on to Aquas. My Aquas. Where you at, Aquas? I know it's Aquas in this chat.
I got Aquarius Mercury. That's what I know. That's all I got. Nothing
I'm a
else.
rising. I'm a
Are
rising.
you?
I'm all over the place when it comes to my. See? Okay, yeah. Yeah. So
What's your moon?
hmm?
What's your moon again?
Oh, my moon is Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius moon and a Sagittarius Venus, and
Okay.
I'm Aquarius rising and a Scorpio sun. So I'm like I got everything. Water, fire, everything except for earth. I don't have a lot of earth except for in the Vedic chart. In the Vedic chart, I'm or Vedic, however you want to pronounce it, I am Capricorn.
Right. Aquarius, the person on your mind. What's the environmental energy surrounding them? Epiphany moments on live. They're being revealed like that their whole world has been built on a lie. There's an ending coming here. Ten of Swords. I do feel like this person actually is the one that ended something. You got the Tower. I mean, can't be any more clear. Tower, Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords. The environmental energy is something painful has come to an end. And unlike whoever was grieving in the earlier reads, this person is actually more relieved. I feel like they're understanding this had to come to an end, and that feels more like a relief. They're not really heartbroken over this because there was never real emotions involved in the first place. Um, they are getting in their head about how this energy will react towards you. I don't know. That's very specific. I feel like they want to just protect your energy, Aquarius. And I'm not wanting to make this a warning because I don't like doing those kinds of things. But just be aware that the fact that your person has broken free from something or is about to do that. Timelines are fluid. This can happen later on. We're all on different speeds on our timelines. But the fact that this person has released a karmic cycle and is coming to you, I feel like whoever they're with it's not easy to be let go of. It feels like somebody wants to put up a fight, okay? And it's not your person, it's not you, it's the third party involved, because whoever is on your mind wants to come towards you and build something with you. Got Knight of Cups, Four of Wands energy, and the Sun. They're coming towards their happiness. I do feel like whoever the energy that they're in, we're all looking at the fly on the wall. The environment that they're in is very demanding. I also feel like it comes at a cost. Taking that leap of faith and letting go of something, maybe they're not gonna, it might be a divorce. It might be something that's gonna cost them a lot, but it's not going to cost them their happiness. Um, and they are so drawn, they're just drawn to your connection. They can't help but feel this. And they're slowly but surely, I do feel like the truth is going to reveal itself to you over time. I don't feel like they're going to come and cry out, have this whole emotional breakdown in front of you. I think they're going to test the waters with you, slow and steady wins the race, and over time reveal what's been happening. I also feel like this person is more somebody who speaks through actions. I do feel like they're going to show in their actions how sorry they are. They are trusting in love. They want to make this love work with you. They're trusting in love. And I feel like this person used to just choose, again, stability, and now they're choosing you. What else does Aquarius need to know? The Emperor. They're getting into the Emperor state. They are slowly evolving into Emperor to meet their Empress. Look, you got a divine counterpart here. Aquarius. Literally, this is somebody that you feel like you're going to find balance and things are going to move forward rather smoothly because you both had to learn lessons. Like Lee said also, where she said, we have to learn lessons about self-love, self-growth. As much as you had to learn these lessons, they also had to learn their lessons. Okay, we can't forget that. It is a stable energy when they come in. It's the slowest energy in the tarot deck, the Ace of Pentacles, but it's also the most stable one. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio. But again, it can be any sign. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay.
Okay, Aquarius. All right, let's talk. So overall energy is the King of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know this is your energy. Then we got the Tower showing up here, Scorpio energy. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So we got the King and the Queen. This to me is talking about you and your new person coming into alignment together, coming into, a relationship together. Your person could have air placements, okay? Then we've got the Magician here. Okay, it's talking about, you and this person manifesting each other together, into bringing each other together into this connection. And then we got the Hermit card here, Virgo energy, which is talking about the healing. I talk about that all the time. It's very important because the healing, that's where the balance comes from. Okay. All right. So let's clarify. King of Swords. I feel like this is someone who works. I tell you this all the time. They work a lot on themselves. Okay. This is someone, it's your past life love, is what Spirit is saying. So this is someone who, they take the time, they care about how they show up to other people, the way they treat other people, the situations that they enter into, so on and so forth. Even though their picker's been messed up like yours has, I tell you that all the time. I tell all the signs this, but I feel like, like I said, this is a past life connection. This is Spirit just saying, you're going to have experience a sense of familiarity with this person. When you meet them, a lot of you that ask about your person, you're just going to know. I can't explain it to you. It's like the energy just feels good. The person feels like home. They feel familiar, even though they're a stranger to you in the 3D. It's you'll figure it out when the person comes in. It's undeniable. You can't not know it's them. Okay. So we've got 4 cards that fell here. We have the 9 of Wands. We've got the Strength card, Leo energy, 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. So I feel like, again, this is like similar to a couple of the other reads. So I feel like a lot of the same things are going on in the collective. They're repeating. So your person, they've been through a lot with the 9 of Wands. They're showing up as the wounded warrior. Let me see what the clarification card is. So we have conflict resolution. So this person has been in a lot of connections where there's been a lot of conflict, and both sides of the connection, I don't feel like always handled the conflict in the proper way. So I feel like this person has been very proactive about placing themselves in the proper energy. This will be someone with when you have a disagreement, they're going to want to work it out, and they're going to want to do it in a healthy manner. So it says when tension arises, you don't shut down, you lean in. This is why your love keeps evolving, because I feel like this is one of the things that's going to help the two of you to move through this connection successfully. Okay. Then we've got the strength card showing up here. This is about, like I said, self-belief, because both of you have been in relationships where you've been beaten down by other people. See, look, we got trauma bond showing up here. Spirit is, pretty much, co-signing to what they're giving me. So it's saying, you bonded over pain, not peace. Now you're mistaking shared wounds for compatibility. So I feel like that's what's happened between you and a lot of people. The two of you, both of you have been through things. And when you've come together with these other people because you've gone through similar things, you bonded over the trauma. But this will be someone with whom they're working on themselves to heal themselves and to heal their traumas. And that's why it's necessary for you to heal yours as well, so that you're not coming into this connection to trauma bond. Like I said, you have similar experiences that you both had. And I feel like it just was for you to learn. Okay. Then we've got the Eight of Pentacles here. This person's coming into this connection wanting to work on this. This is going to be paramount for them, is what I hear in my head. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. So we've got the lost identity card showing up here. So it says you were never meant to trade your voice, your passions, or your power just to keep someone by your side. And maybe this is what your person did in the past, is they lost their identity in the relationships. And I feel like at times, Aquarius, you've done the same thing, because you've been through a lot of shit. We talk about it every week, right? You're one of the signs you've been dragged the most when it comes to relationships and the things that you've gone through. Because I read the comments and I know, y'all tell me your stories and I know exactly, what's going on. But like I said, you're in a season of healing now. This person is healing themselves. You're going to come into a relationship with someone who truly cares about it being healthy, cares about you, prioritizes you in a relationship, and cares about the connection being healthy. Because look, at the end of the reading, the outcome card is the Temperance. It's Sagittarius energy. It's talking about balance, moderation, and healing. This is also a soulmate card where, Spirit is saying your soulmate, eventually is going to show up in your life. I know y'all hate that divine timing card, but that's what's going to happen. It's going to happen in divine timing. So we've got settling here. This is about you learning not to settle. Okay. I think you said something about that earlier, Yamaya. So it says you're not content. You're convinced that this is the best you'll ever get. If you knew something better was coming, would you stay? But this is about you choosing to not stay, whether you know something better is coming or not. It's about you choosing yourself all the time. And I feel like that's what your person is learning with this settling card as well, because they've been in situations where they've chosen the other person in the relationship over themselves. And so they had to learn this lesson as well. Okay. All right. So you got somebody coming towards you. It's a past life love. Like I said, they've been through it just like you have. And like I said, it's only a matter of time. They'll be here. You just have to hang on, keep the faith, trust in yourself, trust your guides. And like I said, they'll show up when the time comes. Okay. All right. Thank you, Aquarius. All right.
Pisces, put in
I
your
see.
placements. What
I'm
did you
telling
say?
you, I said we already on Pisces. It just seems like
No.
we like 5 minutes. I don't know why. Whenever it's like I'm gone. I have no sense of time. It's just gone.
Oh, Pisces. Oh, the energy around your person is they are in the energy. Environmental energy is the Queen of Cups, but they're focusing. I mean, I don't have to. This card, Four of Cups. Literally, you can't make this up. They're in an energy that's very loveless. I feel like they see other people interesting. I never picked that up. This is the first time they see other people celebrating. They might even see you having fun. Um, they also are an environment of somebody who's very selfish. I do feel like this person is maybe in a controlling energy, somebody who watches them constantly and causes them a lot of nightmares, sleepless nights. So the energy around your person right now, wherever they're at, is they're in a loveless relationship, marriage, whatever they're in. There's a lot of conflict, turmoil with the Five of Wands. It feels like Also, whenever they try to stand up to themselves, they get shut down. Like they can't, it feels there's a sense of them not being able to speak up. What else? Some more. Ten of Cups. We're seeing other people's happiness and feel left out. I feel like the person is realizing by watching other people what actually real love is. And now they're really that kind of self awareness that, like, but this ain't love where I'm at, because they can actually now see what true love really is, whether that's them seeing it in TV shows or in their friends and feeling that emotion that they don't feel that with wherever they're at. I do feel like they're stuck. There's a feeling of stuckness. Um, why? Because they're still waiting on the opportunity to come towards you. So they are stuck with a karmic connection because the timing isn't right. Also, Pisces, you're meant to come into your own stability, and then they will awaken to their true emperor energy. You could be dealing with a fellow Piscean, Aries. Um, yeah. Um, Also, they're stuck on you. They can't let go of you. Got the Hangman, but I do feel like it's about timing. Yeah, Two of Wands. There needs to be, um, this needs to be done the right way for their Ten of Pentacles to happen. Whether that's your Ten of Pentacles, I don't know. What I know is that they're stuck somewhere where they don't like it, but they can also see it. They're realizing it. You're their happiness. You're their wish fulfillment. Ten of Wands. Why? But they also know they have to find that they need to meet you at a spiritual level. This person needs to align with you on a spiritual level, because you're just living your life, you're happy. They need to put an end to this, I don't want to say abusive energy, but this taker, and take a leap of faith, and just they really have to do a 180-degree turn, which I feel like this person could be doing. Yeah, you got the Cancer. Somebody's going to come towards you and you won't expect it. Um, Wheel of Fortune. Trust in this connection. I do feel like they're going to choose you, and they didn't in the past. They've learned their lesson. They're also obsessed with you. They can't let go of you. They need to talk to you. They just don't know how. Okay, Pisces. Got Scorpio on the table as well. Sag, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Aries. Um, Air energy, air signs. Yeah, could be anybody really.
Okay, Pisces. So last but definitely not least. Okay, so we got the Four of Wands here as the overall energy. This is your new love. This is them wanting stability, wanting marriage, wanting commitment with you with the Four of Wands. They want to celebrate this connection. Okay, there's the Strength card again. Leo energy. It's about them building up their courage and inner strength, about self belief. I feel like both you and your person have to learn how to believe in yourself after all this string of relationships where you've gotten beaten down by other people who didn't believe in themselves. Because people tend to project, right, whatever they got going on. Instead of them dealing with it, a lot of times they project it onto other people. And I feel like because of that, you have to pick up the pieces and try to put yourself back together after all you've gone through. Okay, so with the Page of Cups, this is Pisces energy. It's talking about, your person coming in with a love offer. Again, we got that small amount of you that you had a false start with this person, and this person is wanting to come back and make amends with the Page of Cups. This could also talk about them people from the past coming back wanting to, apologize and wanting to get back in your good graces, because a lot of you are starting to glow up. Okay, whether you're in the spotlight or whatever it is that's happening in your life, because you're getting these rewards from spirit from walking away from this other person. You're starting to glow up, and the people that you had the ending with, that betrayed you, backstabbed you, did all these things to you, they're now wanting to come back into your energy, or some of them never even left. Let me say that. So with the Ten of Swords, your person went through the same things you did with the endings, with the relationships with people, and they are trying to heal from that. Okay, with the Hermit card. All right. So we got both. It's two Hermit cards in this deck, and both of them fell together. So this person is really working on themselves, is what I feel like. Okay. And with the Eight of Swords, it's about unsticking yourself, trying to get those negative thoughts and those limiting beliefs out of your mind. Your person's trying to do that because that's what drives how you move, how you think, who you're being. And we all know what manifests is not what you want, it's who you're being at that time. Okay. All right, so this is about justice, about you and this person getting what it is you both rightfully deserve, your dharma. And so to clarify the Four of Wands, we have business partner, and we also have requited love. So this is going to be somebody that comes in that gives to you the way that you give to them. Okay, this will be someone who values you and someone who has your back all the time. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Cups here. This is talking about this person again walking away from things that no longer serve them. They know that it's time. Okay. Your person may have outgrown their environment. They may have outgrown a lot of the people that they were around, as well as relationships that they've been in. And I feel like, they realize they listen to their intuition because they're an empath just like you. And spirit is guiding them away. Okay. So we've got domestic bliss showing up here, and we have securely attached. So when this person comes in, this is why they're letting go of these things that no longer serve them, so that they can be securely attached. And when the two of you come together, it's going to be domestic bliss. I'm not saying you won't have your ups and downs, but this person intends on bringing their best self into the connection. Okay. Then we've got the Two of Swords here in the middle. This is talking about, sticking your head in the sand, like an ostrich, not wanting to make a decision, not wanting to, see the red flags. And so we've got your person coming from a broken home. So it says as a child, they've never seen healthy love modeled. So this person is learning how to do that now. And for some of you, it could be the same thing. And then we've got sexual chemistry. This person has a lot of passion for you. I feel like you're going to have the same amount for them. It's going to be a thing where you're going to want to rip each other's clothes off. It's going to be that. It's going to be palpable. Other people will be able, when the two of you are out and about, other people will be able to feel it. Okay. Then we've got the Six of Wands showing up here. This is, again, about your person being your dream lover, you and this person having a successful relationship together. And it says shared healing. So this is going to be a very healing connection. That's why I tell you, you are responsible 100% for doing your healing. But I feel like when you come together with this person, any residue that's left over or whatever trials and tribulations you go through in the relationship, this person is going to help you to get through those things, and vice versa. Okay. And then for the outcome card, we have the Four of Pentacles. This can talk about, again, holding yourself back emotionally, but I feel like this is a past life connection, and I feel like you're both, the love you have for each other is going to help each other come out of that. Okay. All right. Okay, I'd like to thank all of you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support. I know it was a last minute thing. I didn't, I told y'all about it for 2 weeks the last time we were supposed to do it, but we were able to do it this time. Next time I'll try to give you more, leeway, let ahead of time when we're going to do this. But I promise I'm going to do a lot more lives this year. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone and do that. Cause I tell y'all, y'all need to get out of your comfort zone. I need to get out of mine too. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching.
Thank
Okay.
you, everybody.
All right. Love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. I tell y'all that all the time. Love y'all. Thank you. Bye. I don't know if it